Hey guys, my name is Ty. I'm a six-figure Amazon seller. Today we're going to be going into some of the new features of Nepeto, Amazon product sourcing software. So let's get right into it. So let's go over here. The OOS at the top, this is going to be your out of stock tab. So we're going to go into this. So the main premise of this feature is to help you find items that are out of stock currently on Amazon. You could find these items at different online stores and then flip them on Amazon for a profit. So if you've seen my past video where I went into the retail, distributor, and wholesale side of Nepeto, then a lot of the similar parameters are going to be on the out of stock tab. So over here we have the BSR. That's going to be your bestseller ranking. So this is how fast it's selling. Over here is the price, what you could get it for. Usually I like to, I'll go into how I like to set these after. And then over here, how many are in stock at the place where you could buy them from. So, if there's 12 in stock, you could buy, Walmart currently has 12. Minimum order quantity. This is more if you're looking at a distributor or a wholesaler, then some of those have MOQs. For example, right here, 888 lots, you have to buy 4 minimum. So most of the places, if you're filtering the suppliers by like Walmart, Barnes & Noble, stuff like that, you're not going to have to worry about the MOQ. Category, you could sort through all the different categories. And then suppliers, here you're going to see all the suppliers. So they're adding a lot more suppliers every day. So right now, these are a lot of the suppliers from, the distributors, wholesalers tab, as well as the retail tab. So you could go through here, okay? And then before we get more into this, we'll go into all these. So you've got your hide feature. So this is important because if you find it really good a lead, Nepeto has a huge user base and it's getting bigger every month. So you want to make sure that all those people that are using Nepeto don't find the same lead as you. And then the listing is going to get a lot of people on it, So if you pay $3, you can hide this lead from everyone else, which is a nice handy feature. So not a lot of other programs have that, so you could stop that listing from getting flooded, pay the $3, not have to worry about it. Over here, you've got your advanced data. You could see the last price when it was in stock, the ROI when it was in stock from where you could buy it from, what your profit would be, last time it was in stock, last time Amazon sold it. You've got all this information here, and then you have a offer count graph. A lot of the similar information to the other tabs, but this is advanced information. And then, estimated monthly sales, variations, stuff like that. So that's going to really help you learn more about the product you're trying to sell. Here you've got your button. You could see if you're gated or not. You could ungate with that button. You could go into the actual Keepa. Click on this, it'll redirect you to Keepa. So this is a mini Keepa graph, and we'll go into exactly how you can use this Keepa in a second. And then right here, if it's a product that you think shouldn't be on here, it doesn't fit, you can hit this and report the item that said it doesn't fit, okay? Link, this will just bring you to the link where you can buy the item. So let's go into the Keepa graph. So here you could change, this is a dynamic Keepa graph. So as you push this up, this button, then the graph is going to get bigger and bigger. So say I want 90 days of price history. I'll type 90 there. It's going to get bigger. So when you select the buy box button, you'll be able to see the buy box line. There, as you can see, there's no buy box line because there was not a buy box on this item before. If you check this, you'll be able to see the new FBA sellers. There hasn't been new FBA sellers on here, so you can see they won't show up. Sales rank pops back up when you click that. Okay. So we'll set this to 30 so we can see what's been happening in the last 30 days as we're going through these. This is really nice, so you could decide on a product just by looking at these on the fly. You don't have to go and look into the specific keep on each one. It saves you a lot of time. Okay, so that's really great. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into some of the suppliers and then sort through some of the parameters and how I like to do it. So first, let's start at price. I like to set the price at 60. I don't like anything too expensive, just to keep it nice and simple, low risk. You could buy, a couple units, test it out, see what happens. BSR, we're going to set this to Normally I'll just do this at like a max 150, 100. Let's let's do something super aggressive and go to 50. Okay, we're gonna see everything that's going much quicker. All right, MOQ. Ideally we're gonna be looking at an online store, so we're not gonna have to worry about MOQ. In stock, we're not gonna worry about that. But ideally you want something that has no MOQ or MOQ of 1. Or in stock, you want to look at something that has however many you want to test out. Ideally, you're not going to have to worry about this. Most online stores, they have so many items, you don't have to worry about the in-stock button. So let's go into a popular store that everyone knows about in the U.S. Let's go to Target. So we're going to go to Target here, and then we're going to pull this up. When we do that, it's going to generate all the items. If you aren't familiar with Nepeto, it scans all the sites and loads all the items in. So we're able to check all these items that are selling at Target and selling on Amazon and are currently out of stock. This is the past 30-day pricing history. So you can see that Amazon was on the listing, and this is where the buy box is at. The buy box is with Amazon because they were the seller. So we want to find something that Amazon is not on, and something that's we could hop on and take advantage of. So we're just going to scroll through, take a look at all of these, and then we're going to try to find something that works. Out of stock items are hit or miss. You could find some really good ones. You could also find stuff that's out of stock for a reason. You always want to take a look and see why an item is out of stock. You want to see if it's because the brand has kicked everyone off the listing. If it's an item you can still sell, you always want to check, see if you're ungated, see if Amazon's accepting applications on the item. Because sometimes brands will kick people off listings. There's restrictions that are put in place, and then you can't sell on a listing, and that's why you see the seller count drop off. You just want to check and make sure it's not due to something like that. You want to see something sell off because of the offer count, or because of the BSR decreasing. So you see the sales rank drops dramatically, and then it sells out. So that's what you want to see. You want to see something like this. So that's a natural sell-off. Okay. So let's go through these. Okay, so let's just say this, for example. It's around Christmas time. This is a Christmas item. We're going to click on this item. Okay, this is going to bring us to the Amazon page. If you're not familiar with Nepeto, when you click on the ASIN, it's going to generate the Amazon page. And then what we're going to do is we could see, that this is no featured offers available. Let's see all buying options. Okay, so we see that there is 3 sellers that are not. This is in stock, but these sellers, there is no buy box. So let's see if we could sell it and make some money off this. So these are all FBM sellers. So there's no FBA sellers, which is a good thing because you could come in, and get a slice of that pie. Because as an FBA seller, people would rather buy from an FBA seller than an FBM seller, and normally you get better shipping time as well. So let's see, they're selling for $19.99. So let's see the actual listing, what it's the actual at Target. So Target, we're going to click on this, okay, and at Target, this is selling for. Remember, it's selling for $19.99, so we're going to want it to be, $10 or less ideally, if you're going to want to make a decent profit on it. And then also you want to you want to look and see if there's going to be any promos, any discounts going on at most of these stores during the holidays. There are. All right, just taking a second to load. All right. So as you can see here, this is $5.89. There's one deal for the item. Buy one, get one 25% off. So if you do the math on that, it's going to be even less than $5.89. But for the sake of, taxes and additional stuff with sale, we'll just say it's $5.89. We're going to click on Seller Amp. Seller Amp is a tool I use to calculate profits. So it's going to pull up the profit calculator, and then we're going to put in $5.89, and then we're going to put a sales price of $19.99. I know someone's selling for 15 something with $4 or $5 shipping. So let's see here. we could sell competitively for $19.99. I'm going to show you the Keepa as well on this and why I think this is a good product. So $19.99, $5.89, this is 103% profit. So that's a great profit, but with that high profit, it's probably not going to be a super fast seller. So let's take a look and see what the obviously it's in the out of stock tab, so it's been it was previously out of stock for a while. It just recently went into stock. So as you can see, it was out of stock this whole time. It just recently went into stock. Let's see, 2 days ago. Okay, so that's why the ROI is really good right now. Before, when it was in stock, it's on for like 10, So, and then let's see what we were looking at about a year back, because this is a Christmas item. So last year we were selling for about 10, and then right before Christmas, about the same time, we were selling for about 14. Okay, so you want to think about this. This could be a good product for now when we're still at the same. Let's go to the whole price history. So you see, back in November, we were selling for 14 for a little bit here, briefly 13, 14, and then the price, dropped off. So right now this is good at 103%, but that's not, when you see a super high ROI, that's not something that's going to be super sustainable. So if this was selling for 14 again, it'd only be $1 profit, 16% ROI. So this is a product that could be good, if you're only sending in a few, testing it out and for a little bit. Or if you're an FBM seller, you could pick some of these up, list it, and if they don't sell, return them. That's something you could do. But this could be a good item, but be precautious with this. And then if we look at the Keepa, the offer tabs, and look at the sales history, there is, in the past, there's been 545 sold. This isn't always 100% accurate. None of the estimates are 100% accurate. This is majorly from this guy right here. So, this could be a good item, but this is just an example of one product and what I go through when I find one. You're going to take a look at the Keepa, look at the source where you could buy it, make sure it all lines up. Take a look at the sales on the Keepa offers tab. Double check the price history and be very conservative. Make sure you diversify how many items you're buying of each. Don't buy too many of one product. So that's a little bit about the Keepa the out of stock tab. One more thing I'd like to touch on is the Nepeto extension that just came out. So if you could click right here, if you find an item you're looking for items to sell, and you see this, if you have the extension installed, you'll say you can find it on Nepeto, and you click on this, and then when you click on that, it's going to redirect you to this item on Nepeto's site. And then that enables you, if you didn't find it originally on Nepeto, you can open it on Nepeto and get more of that in-depth information and more supplier information. As you can see, this is the item that it's stated right here. So that's just some more information that you could get from it if you just found it when you're not looking directly from Nepeto. Okay. All right, so that's a little bit about the out of stock tab. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know and I could answer them for you. But there we go. And then go check out Nepeto and try it out for yourself, see what you can find. Have a good one, guys.